God bless you, and hope you're having a nice time. All right. By the grace of God, today again, we're going to be seeing a second category. This fasting does not involve food. All right. Earlier in this series of teaching, we talked about fasting not involving just food. So I want to show you a few things with their scriptural references from the Bible that are not food fasting, but they were still fasting. All right. So I listed them here so that I can articulate them without forgetting any one of them. So the very first one here is fasting entertainment. So if there is a place you go to catch fun and it's causing you distraction, it's causing you excessive comfort, it's causing you excessive pleasure that you cannot focus on God, you cannot channel your attention on God, avoiding that entertainment is a fasting. All right, you can see that in Daniel chapter 6 verse 18, but let me just avoid the scriptures. I'll put them at the end of the video. Then we have the bath fasting, taking your bath. There is a fasting like that. I know somebody will say, what? Yes, there is a fasting like that. Avoiding to take your bath is a very powerful fasting. All right, and we have the brushing fasting. Brushing your mouth, not brushing. All right, fasting, brushing. All right, it has a spiritual undertone and it's a very powerful fasting. We have the phones and the television fasting. That one is a 21st century thing. All right, it's not scriptural, but God quickened it in my spirit to add it up because it's a very serious source of distraction. All right, so phones and televisions, all right, are forms of distraction. So when you avoid them, they are forms of fasting. All right, and it's a very powerful fasting. And then we have the sex fasting. Sex fasting involves avoiding sex. This one is for married couples. All right, avoiding sex for a time in order to focus and seek the face of God. All right, is a very powerful fasting, but which should be done with very utmost wisdom. All right, then we have the sleep fasting. Sleep. You can fast your sleep. All right, and it's a very powerful one. All right, so when you go for your vigils, when you run a vigil in your house, it's a sleep fasting. All right, and it's a very important one. Then we have what we call the cloth fasting. All right, cloth fasting, where you avoid wearing clothes that will define your status. All right, it's a fasting that disciplines your attitude, your lifestyle. It disciplines your fashion sense. All right, so it's a fasting also, and it's a very powerful one. Remember, I said fasting is anything you do to take you away from distraction, take you away from comfort, take you away from excessive pleasure in order to seek the face of God is fasting. So that is the second category of fasting.